Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL lately, you know that the landscape of the NFC North is shifting. And one of the hottest rumors circulating involves the Detroit Lions making a bold move to bolster their secondary. The buzz is all about a potential trade that could shake up the division and give Detroit an even sharper edge heading into the stretch run of the season. The name being floated around, L'Jarius Sneed from the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, you heard that right. Sneed, a player who's been making waves as a coverage specialist, might be on his way to Detroit. And if this happens, it could significantly elevate the Lions' chances of making a serious Super Bowl push. Let's break down what this could mean. The Titans, currently sitting at 3-7, are clearly in a partial rebuild mode. Their offense isn't lighting up the scoreboard. They average just 19.4 points per game, and with cap pressures and the need to clear space for future assets, they're looking at trading some of their key pieces. Sneed, a 28-year-old cornerback with a reputation for being a shutdown coverage guy, fits perfectly into Detroit's defensive puzzle. His profile is impressive. He's been a consistent performer, especially in man-to-man coverage, where he's like glue to receivers, reducing big plays and making life difficult for quarterbacks. His career stats show 14 interceptions so far, with a PFF grade of 87. 5 in 2025, and he's allowed just over 54% completion rate when targeted. That's elite stuff. The Lions' secondary has been solid but susceptible, especially given the recent concussion issues involving Brian Branch and Carlton Davis. Adding Sneed, a guy who thrives in man coverage and can match up with the division's top receivers, could be the game-changer Detroit needs to tighten up their pass defense and create more turnovers. Sneed's aggressive style, he's the kind of corner who's not afraid to play physical, has already generated an extra 28 turnovers in his career, a number that aligns with the kind of boost Detroit's secondary could really use to turn the tide against high-powered offenses like the Vikings and the 49ers. Talking about Sneed's stats, his 2025 campaign is nothing short of stellar. He's played 10 games with 40 solo tackles, 18 assists, and 2 interceptions. His ability to break up passes, he's got a rate of 10 pass deflections this year, is another reason why he's considered a top-tier CB. Not only that, but his tackles for loss, or YAC allowed, are just 4 yards per reception, which shows how well he can limit yards after catch, a critical factor in today's pass-happy league. His aggressive playstyle has also contributed to his reputation for forcing turnovers. His plus 28 turnover differential is comparable to some of the best in the league, and it's what makes him such a hot target for teams looking to boost their secondary. Now, why would the Titans want to trade Sneed? Well, with their record at 3-7, it's clear they're in a rebuild. Their offense struggles, and they're under cap pressure, which forces them to consider moves like this. They're also looking to get draft capital, probably a third-round pick and a conditional pick, so they can focus on building for the future, especially on the defensive line and other key areas. It's a gamble for Tennessee, but one that makes sense given their current situation. Plus, with the Rams' trade of Jalen Ramsey last year, teams are becoming more comfortable with the idea of trading veteran players for draft picks, even if it's a bit of a crosstown gamble. For Detroit, this trade could be a major step forward. Imagine a secondary with Sneed on one side, working against some of the division's top receivers like Justin Jefferson or Christian Watson. His presence alone could reduce opponents' passing yards by around 12% and help create at least 10 extra turnovers over the course of the season. That's a recipe for winning games, especially when you consider Detroit's offensive firepower led by Jared Goff, David Montgomery, and the rest of the offense. You add Sneed into the mix, and suddenly the Lions have a defense that can keep up with the best, something they've been building towards all season. And it's not just about stopping the pass. Sneed's addition could also help Detroit's pass rush, giving them more sacks, potentially boosting their sack total by around 12 over the season, and improving their third down defense, which currently sits at around 42%. If they can bring that down to about 34%, they're in a much better position to close out games. Plus, with cap space around $21 million, this move is financially feasible without sacrificing too much of their future flexibility. Now, looking ahead to the big picture, the impact of bringing Snead into Detroit could extend well into playoff scenarios. The odds of the Lions winning the Super Bowl are already on the rise, and with Snead's added coverage ability, some betting sites are now giving Detroit a plus 500 chance, up from plus 650 earlier in the season. Not only that, but Snead could be a real X-factor against division rivals like the Vikings, where his ability to shut down top receivers could swing the momentum of key games. His playmaking ability, combined with Detroit's potent offense, might turn the tide in high-stakes matchups, giving the Lions a real shot at going deep in the postseason. In the end, this move makes a lot of sense for Detroit. It's a calculated risk, trading a third-round pick and a conditional pick for a proven, elite cover corner who can make an immediate impact. And with the secondary needing reinforcement, especially with recent injuries, Snead's arrival could be the final piece that pushes Detroit over the top and into serious Super Bowl contention. As for the Titans, it's a classic rebuild move, letting go of a valuable asset to focus on the future. Overall, fans should be excited about what this could mean. The Lions are already having a strong season, and this rumored addition could push them to an even higher level. Remember, though, these are just rumors for now. Nothing's official until the teams announce it. But if it happens, Detroit fans, you better get ready for a new chapter, one where your team's secondary might just become the league's most feared, and the path to Super Bowl glory gets a little clearer. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Snead would be the game changer Detroit needs? Would he fit into Dan Campbell's aggressive, hard-nosed defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Lions' future. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and with moves like these, the Lions are proving they're in it to win it. Keep the faith, Lions fans, and let's get ready for a playoff run that could go all the way to the Super Bowl.